Hello students, again here I am with second lecture of chapter real numbers of class 10th standard CBSE board. Students, in the first lecture we have got a wonderful response from your side. Now students, today I am going to describe the second topic of the given syllabus of the chapter real numbers, that is Euclid division lemma. All of you try to get this concept easily stepwise. I am going to describe in front of you. Students, now all of you look it. The topic is Euclid's division lemma. Inside, students, we will write it EDL. This important topic is given by a great mathematician, Euclid. All of you are too much familiar by this name, Euclid. Students, what the Euclid has given in this lemma, try to understand here. According to this lemma, for any two positive integers a and b, any two positive integers a and b where a is greater than b, there exist integers q and r such that a equal to b into q plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 but less than b. Okay students, now you try to understand the meaning of this. Students, all of you are too much familiar by the concept of divisions. Whenever you have read about the divisions, students, you have divided a number by another number, like here let the number is a and another number is b. When you have divided, you have got some quotient along with the remainders. And for the verification, students, all of you have used this formula, that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus of remainder. Students, all of you have used this formula for the verification of the division. Okay, keeping this formula in the mind, students, you have to understand this concept. Here, if you look clearly, this a, the role of this a is as a dividend, which is here, and the role of this b, which is as a divisor, it is here, and this as a quotient, it is here, and this one is the remainder, which is here. Okay students, and this is the range of remainder. It can be 0 or more than 0 but less than divisor. Here b is the divisor. Keeping this concept in the mind, students, you try to understand here. Say for example, we have taken two numbers 5 and 23. You try to understand, students. To the big number we will consider as a, and to the small number we will consider it as b, because in the concept of Euclid division lemma we have to take a is greater than b. Now students, as you know, if you divide a, that is 23, by 5, what you will get, students? Here 5 4s are 20 and 3 as a remainder. So this is R and this is Q, and this one is A and this one is B. Keeping all these four things in the mind, students, we can note down here. 23 can be written as divisor into quotient, that is 5 into 4 plus remainder, which is here 3. Here our remainder 3, which is greater than 0 but less than divisor, which is 5 here. Okay students, I hope all of you have got my point, what I want to tell you with the help of concept of Euclid division lemma or Euclid division algorithm. Students, we are taking another example here. Say next example, we have taken here 65 and 123. This is the another example in front of you students. Here to the big number we are taking A, to the small number we are taking B. Again we will write here on applying inside, on applying Euclid division lemma, we get or we have 123, which can be written as 65 into, here we have to wait for the quotient and remainder. Students, how you can implement it? By dividing 123 by 65. You know student, in general here 65 to the, this is 130, which is greater than 123, so division will run 1 times, so you will get here this 65. Now what you will get here, this is 8 and here you will get 5. Well student, this is smaller than this divisor, so roll of this will be as a remainder and roll of this will be as a quotient, and this one is dividend and this one is the divisor. So now 123 can be expressed as 65 into 1 plus 58. This is another example students. Here 58, the remainder, it is greater than 0 but less than divisor, it is 65. Now students, you can see another example. Here I am explaining the things clearly, reason behind it, that every one of you can get the points clearly. It is very helpful for the CBSE board students because their medium is English, and being English medium students, it is our duty that we have to describe the things according to them. Now students, we have to take another example. Say we have taken here 5 and 19, or another example students, we have taken here 37 and 8. Now students, on applying Euclid division lemma on these numbers, what you can get gradually, you try to understand. I am going to tell you here what you will write. On applying Euclid division lemma, inside we will write on applying dot Euclid division lemma. We have, see students, here you can understand to both. This 19 here, to the big number we will take A, to the small number we will take B. Here we will take A to 37 and B to 8. Students, what we can get here, this 19 can be written as 5 into 3 plus 4, and this 37 can be written as 8 into 4 plus 5. So now I hope it is clear to my all students that what is Euclid division lemma and how we can express a number in terms of another numbers. Again we are coming back here that according to this lemma, that is Euclid division lemma, for any two positive integers A and B where A is greater than B. In all the 4 examples we have followed this point where A is greater than B. There exist integers Q and R which are also positive integers. Students, you can look them here. This is Q and this is R. Both are positive integers. Here also you can observe Q and R. Both are positive integers such that A equal to B into Q plus R, where R, range of R, it is lying between 0 and B including 0. Well students, I am providing you one more example. You can understand here. Say we have taken here 3 and 12. Let 3 as B which is divisor and 12 as A which is dividend. What we can write, student, with the help of Euclid division lemma? What we will write here? On applying Euclid division lemma, we get 12 equal to 3 into 4 plus 0. Here student, remainder is 0. Here you are getting remainder is 0. In the range of remainder, student, it is clear that either remainder will be 0 or it will be greater than 0, but always it will be less than divisor. I hope whatever the things under Euclid division lemma I have described, it is clear to my all students easily. In case of any confusion, students, you may put your queries. Definitely we will give you the proper response. Now students, all of you note down these points as per your suitability. Now I am going to explain some more things under Euclid division lemma. Well students, now I am going to tell you about the application of Euclid division lemma. Inside the application of Euclid division lemma, you try to understand application. Inside we will write application of Euclid division lemma, or you may note down Euclid division algorithm. Students, I want to make clear you the meaning of lemma or algorithm. Here the lemma, it is sub theorem, smaller than theorem, and algorithm it is the discrimination of a concept series wise, step wise. Okay, well students, now here I am going to tell you about okay, well students, now I am going to tell you about application of Euclid division lemma or Euclid division algorithm. Both are same things. Well students, now see the application of Euclid division lemma. Students, it is used to find the HCF of the numbers. Well students, now what is the procedure? I am telling you with the help of an example. Students, one example in front of you. See it. Using Euclid division lemma, find the HCF of 65 and 117. This is the question. Very important question, students. You try to understand. I am telling you, see the solution. Before writing the solution, students, I want to tell you one thing. In the lower classes like class 8th standard or 7th standard students, all of you have read the topic how to find out the HCF of 2 or more numbers with the help of division method. Okay, what is that? I am repeating here. See students, in this way you have found there. You have divided this big number by a small number until the remainder comes out to be 0. See here, this 65 1 just 65, division will run 1 times, and after subtracting students, what you are getting here, this is 2 and this one is 5. Here this is the remainder which is not 0, so by taking it as a divisor and to the previous divisor taking it as a dividend, and again use the concept of divisions continuously. What we have here, 52 1 is 52, this you are getting here 3 and here it is 1, it is not 0, so again taking it as a divisor and to the previous divisor as a dividend. Students, what you have done earlier, that 13 4 is 52, and here at this stage student, this is the remainder here 0, here remainder is 0. So when the remainder comes out to be 0, the last divisor, this is last divisor, this last divisor is called HCF. This is HCF. So HCF of 65 and 117 is how much, students? This is 13. Okay students, by this method all of you are familiar from the junior classes like 6 to 8 standard. Students, so here I want to tell you that to find out the HCF with the help of Euclid division lemma, it is not new, it is as you have covered earlier, but the way of writing will be quite different. You just try to understand. I am going to explain it clearly. Students, see, as per the concept of Euclid division lemma, students, all of you are aware, to the big number we will take A and to the small number we will take B. See here, students, let A equal to 117 and B equal to 65. Here 117 is greater than 65. So on applying Euclid division lemma, we get what we get, students? As I have told you in the concept of Euclid division lemma, that one number can be expressed in terms of other. So 117 can be written from here, students. By doing in this way, you can take an idea that this is the divisor. It can be written as, this is here dividend, it can be written as divisor into quotient plus remainder. So what it could be, student? This can be 65 into 1 plus 52. Here remainder R is 52, which is not equal to 0. We will keep continue to this process. Start to. Okay student, so here R equal to 52, which is not equal to 0. So we will keep continue to this process until the remainder comes out to be 0. So now students, here now again I am taking $65 as dividend. Here you can take an idea, this 65 as dividend and 52 as a divisor and 52 as a divisor. On applying Euclid division lemma, now on applying Euclid division lemma on 65 and 52, we get what we get, student? Here 65 equal to, from here you can take an idea, 65 equal to 52 into 1 plus 13. So this is 52 into 1 plus 13. Here our remainder 13, which is not equal to 0. So again the process will continue. Now Next, I am taking 52 as dividend and this 13 as a divisor. You can look here, 52 as dividend and 13 as divisor. On applying Euclid division lemma, we get 52 equal to 13 into 4 plus 0. Here r equal to 0. So last divisor. So this is last divisor. So last divisor, this will be HCF, which is here 13. In this way, students, we have HCF of 65 and 117 equal to 13. With the help of Euclid division lemma, students, we will find out the HCF by writing these process. This is the clear cut way of writing in case of Euclid division lemma to find out the HCF. Student, similar problems here I am providing you. On applying Euclid division lemma, find the HCF of 123, 312 and 213. How you will do, students? Telling you. First of all, you have to find out the HCF of any two number out of these three given number. Okay, so let A equal to, this is here 312 and B equal to 123. Keeping reserve to the numbers, keep constant to the number. This is 213. Okay, students, now firstly we will find out the HCF of two numbers, because the process of division, students, we can apply only on two numbers. Keeping this thing in the mind, students, firstly we will find out the HCF of these two numbers, 312 and 123. Whatever the HCF of these two numbers we will get, we will find out the HCF of this number and the HCF obtained by these two numbers. Okay, students, you see the process. I am going to explain in front of you. You just try to understand easily. Well, students, now I am telling you here, solution keeping continue. See, first of all you have to proceed by this type of the rough work. See, students, here this we have taken A equal to 312 and B equal to 123. Here A is greater than B, so we will proceed in this way, students. Here we will divide 312 by 123. How? See, here 1 3 is 3, 12 3 is 36. So division will run two times here. So this 2, what we will get here? 2 3 is 6, 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is 2. Now subtract it. What you will get? You will get here 12 minus 6. You will get here 6, and here it is 0. So 10 minus 4, it will be 6, and here it will come 0. So now see, this is the remainder which is smaller than this divisor. So make it as a divisor and to the previous divisor as a dividend. As I have explained earlier, you can make your speed here 6 2 is 12, and see, division will run here one time. So what you will get here, this 13 minus 6, what you will get? 7, and here 11 minus 6, it will come students, now again taking it as a divisor and to the previous divisor as a dividend, we will get here this 16 minus 7, it is 9 here. Keep continue the process. This is here 9 6 are 54. You will get here 3. So 3 3s are 9. Here remainder is 0. This remainder is 0. So last divisor, this will be HCF. So in this way, we have HCF of 123 and 312. It is here 3. Now students, now we will find out HCF of this result 3 and the reserve number. This is the reserve number, it is 213. So it is 213. Now how you can proceed, students? See it here, taking it as A and taking it as B. Keep continue to the process as we have done here. That is 213 is going to be divided by 3. It is here 3 7 are 21. It is here this 3 division will run here. 3 ones are 3. It is 0 simply. So here remainder is 0. So this is the divisor. This divisor will be HCF. So students, now you have, now we have HCF of 123, 312 and 213. It is how much? 3. Now students, this is the rougher process to find out the HCF with the help of division method, and since we have to find out the HCF with the help of Euclid division lemma, so what will be the way of writing? I am telling you, by taking the idea with the help of this rougher process, student, you try to understand in exam how to write. See here the first point 300 on applying Euclid division lemma we get. See students, here you can note down stepwise. This 312 can be written as 123 into 2 plus remainder, this is 66. Next point students, here 123 can be written as 66 into 1 plus 57. Next point student, this 66 can be written as 57 into 1 plus 9. The fourth point, here 57 can be written as 9 into 6 plus 3, and at last this 9 can be written as 3 into 3 plus 0. Here students, this remainder is 0 and this is the last divisor HCF. Next, HCF of 3 and the reserve number, it is here 213. So what it could be? 213 here. The process for this, on applying Euclid division lemma, we have 213 equal to 3 into 71 plus 0. This is here R, which is 0, and this one is the last divisor. This is HCF. So student, finally we conclude, so HCF is 3, the final answer. In this way, with the help of Euclid division lemma, you can express the HCF. You will find out the HCF by this way of writing, and this is the way to take an idea. Students, I am leaving one question for you to do. See, this is the question here. These are two questions. Question number 1, use Euclid division algorithm to find the HCF of 137 and 713. Next question. Using Euclid division lemma, find the HCF of 40, 42 and 45. Okay, students, one thing I want to tell you here, key point from Euclid division lemma. Point number 1, point number 2. Students, if divisor is B, then possible remainders, PRs, stand for possible remainders. Possible remainders will be from 0 to B minus 1. For example, students, if you have divisor B equal to 3, then possible remainders PRs will be from 0 to 3 minus 1, that is 0, 1 and 2. Students, next point here, very important, try to understand. Number of divisor is equal to number of possible remainders. What is the meaning of this, students? Here, suppose number of divisor, that is B equal to 5, then possible remainders will be 0 to 5 minus 1, that is 0 to 4, which will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we count these possible remainders, we will get 5 in numbers. 5 possible remainders, which is just equal to the number of divisor. Okay, in this way, students, these are two very important points. If divisor is B, then possible remainders will be from 0 to B minus 1, and number of divisor equal to number of possible remainders. I have explained here clearly, students. I hope all of you are learning and understanding the things very easily, very clearly, and whatever the things under Euclid division lemma, students, I have explained, these are the sufficient point to understand the concepts along with the examples, and also I have given you 2 examples to do yourself. Here, student, you have to do yourself. Whatever the explanation I have given, take an idea, and you have to do these 2 questions with the help of yourself. Students, I hope all of you have enjoyed most to these lectures. To know the more and more topics from this chapter, students, all of you can like and subscribe my channels, so that very easily you will be able to get the next concepts related to its. Thank you.